Have you ever been out to eat? By the time you arrive to the restaurant, you're just so hungry that you hardly know what to order off the menu, so you just order some familiar food. But as you wait for your food to arrive, you see your servers that walk by with so many different foods and treats. The smells, they start to tickle your olfactory. As they enter your nose, you begin to question your decision of your food choices and what you see versus the servers around you. You wonder if what you want is really what you want in life, because for a moment you believe the grass is greener on the other side, simply because of what you smelt and saw with your eyes, but also because you are so hungry that everything looks appetizing, but only momentarily. There isn't much that can turn your stomach, since you are starving like you were fasting for 3 days, so everything looks good or better, but only in the brain. Makes you feel a greed of wanting their food or more to eat, questioning the decisions you made. But really, if you just took a moment to be mindful, you might say a simple PB and jelly could have fulfilled your needs if you were that hungry. See, sometimes in life, what we see or what others have looks better than I, but that's not true. And while you're admiring them, somebody may be admiring you. Actually, as a teen, I told this to me, as I looked at others who I thought carried a physical beauty. If I got on a tangent in my mind, I once stopped myself to think and reminded myself, maybe there's someone who feels this way about I, even though I didn't feel such inside. I didn't think I was the only one struggling with this worry, but it also wasn't a worry that I expressed to others for fear that I'd sound foolishly. I also didn't want to carry the feelings of jealousy over things I couldn't control in life, like my curly hair or freckles on others' skin, even though I wasn't sure how to feel about myself inside. I knew it didn't feel right to be mean or focus on them over me, so I could only choose to be me. And if I didn't feel comfortable in front of you, you probably saw me sit pretty quietly, but quiet is not my overarching feeling. So my animated personality was always shown, but only to certain people and at certain times. And when I showed it, I do believe I surprised others with my personality or the questions I was too nervous to ask many times, which was something I questioned in my life, whether my thoughts or ideas or questions were different, were they wrong or were they right? Overthinking of what others would think of me instead of exuding the confidence that one has the ability to carry. We can't look at other people, their body, hair, food, and second guess ourselves inside or what it is that we want or do. If they aren't wrong or hurtful choices in the sense of would others like it or just me, if what you do feels good to us and isn't out of the norm in the most negative sense, have courage, be brave within your life, and believe. Because we also don't even know what those people are going through, how much they are struggling mentally, physically within their life for whatever they're experiencing with others in their life. Because isn't it funny, once that server gives you your plate of food, it's like you forgot everything you were fantasizing moments before they gave you your plate in life. When you had second guessed your choice, you leave just as satisfied as you knew when you came in to eat. We can all fall into the mind of they have it better than me, but rarely do we reflect on the reverse within society, how someone may have less than you do. Next thing you know, you can hyperfixate inside and everything or anyone who walks by you can look better and better with everything that you see, but are they even really? Or is the mind playing games on your mentality? We hear stories all the time of this tiny anorexic healthy person looking in the mirror and seeing differently. Do you see how the mind plays tricks on you? It doesn't make it correct just because it's logical. It's logistically wrong especially when it's not in the driver's seat, which is why you can't think yourself out of a thinking pattern problem. And you have to ask yourself validity of the wrong, of the right. Sure, you can ask someone else for validity, but you have to trust your judgment and feelings over anyone else's in life. Talking is what can get us out of the emotion or the mind, to snap us back into this sense of reality where we can revisit the thought that we have for our lives and make the best decision. But having that 50-50, that balance inside, not falling so far into the heart space or the mind can spiral and the heart can be mean. And we can cry and feel confused or isolate from other people. Life is difficult, and that I can't deny. Talk to yourself within and write your ideas if things seem to overwhelm you. As once you have those words on paper, it is nice to read. And you can't deny your own feelings, but you can tackle them one at a time. I don't say this like it's some easy thing to do, since it's easier to drown out our sorrows, especially all the ones that we go through. And it's what others do most of the time. It's what's known and seen and put on this pedestal in life. Whether it's good or bad, what we do and often see commercials for how to celebrate or deal with situations when faced by numbing out the feeling completely. Get a job, calls to celebrate at a bar with others most of the time. Lose a job, drown out the pain at the bar with others by your side. Such a commercialized concept for society, for practically everything we do, whether it's alone or together with other people. People may have it better or worse than you in life, but literally all we can do is take one step at a time. It is not one giant leap, even though most wish to see it. Don't get stuck on mistakes or mental choices you've made. Think I may have made the wrong choices or let others treat me a certain way many times, but make the last time it was faced the last time that it's ever seen. And any of this resonates within your life or our thoughts you have had, that signifies to me that internally you are capable to make change, since these are thoughts that you are capable to have and reflect on for the betterment as a human being. Don't think that you are bad since you question these aspects of your life. It's actually opposite. Healthy, since you are reflecting on this inside. It's like a parent who wonders if they're a good parent. Well, the fact that you do just shows that you aren't terrible at all for that little human. All we can do is self-reflect, not look at others in despair or curiosity while thinking of our regrets. We just don't know anyone else or what they do, who they really are behind closed doors, and the kind of human. Sure, you can admire, but not in jealousy. We don't even know how they got to their position within life in society. But we can create goals and action plans for our lives and do what is best for ourselves despite what others would choose to do. And do not get stuck thinking inside of other dishes or choices of food. Know yourself so well you feel confident too in your choices in life with everything for you. I love you.